Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and we have another new Ninjago leak or rumor or whatever we want to call it to talk about, and this one's a pretty big one. By the way, yes, I do have face cam, because I don't know, I wanted to mix it up a little bit. I feel like my news videos are very static in terms of visuals, so hey, you can see my face, maybe I'll keep doing this. Takes a little bit longer to set up, but makes for a better video, I guess. We'll see how it does. Anyway, this is coming from Fateful04, previously Fateful Lego over on Instagram, who is a leaker who has been very right about things in the past. They were the only person that said Moro was going to be in the January sets, and everybody thought it was fake, and well, it turned out that's probably the case. Most recently, they reported on this in Evil Destiny's Bounty, which is yet to be confirmed. But yeah, they have even more Ninjago info for us, which is potentially even more exciting than the Evil Bounty. We have set 71837, the Crossroads. 3,244 pieces, $250 coming out in March 2025. Now that is very, very interesting to think about. A couple things to break down here. Number one, this is a huge set. We of course have gotten a lot of big sets from Ninjago throughout its history, but they're usually not that common. They're every couple of years. 2023 and 2024 is the first time we got two really big sets back to back, being the Ninjago City markets and then the Tournament Temple City this year. So getting another big set in that scale again next year would be surprising to me, but I'm not against the idea. This is $250, which would put it at the same exact price as the Tournament Temple City. Also, Epic Games, what is this notification? I do not want to see this. But a set being based off the Crossroads definitely gives me a lot to think about. There is a chance this is a Ninjago City expansion. I would have expected the Crossroads to be a Ninjago City expansion, however, now I don't necessarily think so. The price and piece count just seem low for a Ninjago City set in 2025. The price and piece count is about what the Ninjago City Docks was, which is the smallest Ninjago City set, so I guess there's a chance, because that was, what, $230 originally, and it's 3,500 pieces. But I feel like if it was a Ninjago City set, it would have Ninjago City in the set name, because all the previous ones have had that, right? Ninjago City Gardens, Ninjago City Markets. So I feel like they would have called this Ninjago City Crossroads if it was a Ninjago City set. Instead, I think this is probably a standalone set more in line with the Tournament Temple City, again assuming it's real. We don't have this confirmed yet, I just believe it because it's coming from Fateful, who's been right about a lot of stuff. But yeah, there's always a chance this ends up being wrong, we don't know for sure yet. But yeah, I'm thinking it's not going to be a Ninjago City, and instead it's going to be a standalone set. And if that's the case, it's still a lot of fun to speculate about what minifigures and builds we might get in this set. Because the Crossroads was really prominently featured, especially in Dragon's Rising Season 1 Part 1, so there's so many different characters and ideas they can pull from there. I think Mr. Frohickey is almost a guarantee as a minifigure, which is super exciting. It's a little funny because I just worked with my friend Matthew to make this custom one. I did a whole video on it, go check that out if you haven't yet. But yeah, we made him because we weren't sure if and when we were ever going to get an official version of this guy, but if we're getting a Crossroads set, I feel like he's almost guaranteed. I think Creel is very likely as well because she has become a recurring character, and Dorama would also make a lot of sense, a way to give us that villain. He's been recurring too, he did appear in Season 2 for one episode. Labo I think would make a lot of sense too. He'll probably be brick built, but maybe have a printed eye or something. And then there's other characters they could do. They could do the snail guy in the pie contest. Garbarg, was that his name? Not the one that's the elemental master, the other one, the one that was in the pie contest with Aaron. He would make sense to be included there. And then I'd be curious just what other non-human characters they do, if any. I would love to get more whippers, because there are whippers wandering around the Crossroads. It would be cool to get some of the Kalmar type Merlopians that we see walking around. And then in terms of builds, I wonder what they would do. Obviously you could do Sora and Aaron's apartment, though we did technically already get that in the Ninjago City markets, but it was very small and nothing like the show. It would be cool if there was the whole mech racing area, if Labo's mech was in the set, that would be awesome. There's definitely a lot of potential for this set. I'm very curious to see what they could do. And then yeah, also it's coming out in March, which is kind of surprising. My only thought with that is it's coming out in March because there's a new Ninjago City in January of 2026. Now I originally thought we were going to get a new Ninjago City this year because that's 2 years since the previous one, and that set was 2 years after the one that came before that. However, now I think we're actually getting it in 2026, January 2026, because technically those last two weren't 2 years apart, they were 2.5 years apart, and that would mean the next one comes out as a part of Ninjago's 15th anniversary, which if they want to do anything for that, that's the perfect time to release that set. So if this is a March set and not a June set, that puts more distance between this and that set, so that way there's not a big set 2 waves in a row, there's always at least 1 wave in between, right? Between the Tournament Temple City and this one, we have this year's January wave, and between this one and potentially a Ninjago City in 2026, we have next year's June wave. This is just completely me theorizing, but that's the line I'm thinking I'm on right now at the very least. Let me know what you guys think in the comments though. Do you think this is gonna be a Ninjago City set? And if it's not, what do you think it's gonna include? And what characters do you think will be included, and what characters do you actually expect to see? I would love Frack. Frack is probably my most wanted Dragon's Rising minifigure right now. Again, we made a custom of him too, very cool. And I mean, he could probably work in this set, but so far he hasn't appeared there on the show, so I'm not really expecting expecting him. I think Frohickey is definitely the most likely, with like Creel at a second and Dorama at a third, and then everyone else is a lot less likely than that. I'm also curious if this is going to be based off Dragon's Rising Season 1, because like that's where we saw the Crossroads the most, or if we're going to be going back to it a little bit more in Season 3 and it is going to be a Season 3 based set. Yeah, a lot of questions. I know we literally just have a set number, piece count, and price, but there's still just like a lot of speculation to have. But yeah, based off piece count and price sounds very similar to the Tournament Temple City, which is a set I like, but it's not on the level of a full Ninjago City set. However, there is always a chance this is a Ninjago City. The name could be wrong, it could be Ninjago City Crossroads, or they could just be changing how they name them. And if this was Ninjago City, it would be on the smaller end, but this is similar to like the price and piece count of the docks, so it's not impossible that this could be. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say for the Crossroads, and then we have one other small piece of information from Fateful. Apparently Drix, who's one of the members of the Forbidden Five that we haven't really seen much yet, is the Elemental Master of Swarm. Obviously, we don't really have an idea of exactly what that could mean, but it sounds really cool. Curious to see how that would be executed in the show. But yeah, I think that's all I have to share for this video. Again, let me know what you guys think of all of it in the comments. As I mentioned, we've gotten a few like little nuggets of information from Fateful over the past few weeks. If you haven't seen my video on the Dark Bounty yet, go check that one out. It's something interesting to talk about. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on it. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. I've got another big building challenge video coming soon. I don't know, can you guys see it? Because I was like just filming it and then I came over here to film this. So you might be getting a little sneak peek. I can't tell what's on camera and what's not. But it's something a lot of you guys have been asking for. If you've been checking the comments, I've seen a lot of comments asking for this. Don't worry, it's coming this weekend. But as for this video, I think that's about all I have to say. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.